Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents to you another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 2016 season is on the air. Today's date is July 30th, 2016. This is the final game we will play in the month of July. We got a big one here at Miller Park as the Pittsburgh Pirates will take on the Milwaukee Brewers. The Pirates come into this game a record of 55-46. The Brewers are one game above 500 at 51-50. Right now, the Brewers trail the Pirates by 4 games for second place in the National League Central. You must be in the top 2 teams in each division to make the postseason. The Cubs, however, are running away with it right now, so I don't see either Pittsburgh or Milwaukee catching the Cubs. The Cardinals are 3 games under 500. But St. Louis is only 5 wins behind the Pirates for second. So even though they're under 500, the Cardinals are truly not out of it yet. But of course, you have to be above 500 and be in the top 2 in order to have a winning record and make the postseason. That's how it works here at the network. We're still coming to you from COVID Central. Another day's passes. Still got some symptoms, not as bad as they are. They're just going away day by day, and that's about as good as I can get it. I'm still thinking I'm probably not going to get back to work until at least middle or end of next week, depending if I get a good test. But we will see what happens, of course, as we are still playing some inside pitch. Bernard Strom, Jen Doyle, and Brian Patterson join us here at Miller Park. The Brewers historically won this game 5-3. Milwaukee had 12 hits and an error. The Pirates had 8 hits and no errors. But of course, we all know that inside pitch can be very tricky. I've been doing a little work so far since I've been stuck here in the house. So I did say to everyone during the offseason would try to find out, overall records throughout the network, 9th inning magic and that kind of thing. And I just started it. So I just went through the 1994 season and found what the records were on the board. Now, of course, that's payoff pitch, not inside pitch, but I will count that. So pretty much one day, I'm going to do one season per day until I can catch up, and then I'll give you a full records. I may do a special, RJL Network chat or something like that, maybe on an off day. We'll find out. Anyway, it is good to have you guys today as Brian B. joins us here at Miller Park. So I guess it's time to play a little baseball. You think so? Yeah, I think so. Starting pitcher for the Milwaukee Brewers tonight is Chase Anderson. 9 wins, 11 losses, a 4.39 ERA, 120 strikeouts and 53 walks in 2016. We are at Miller Park. Miller Park, 40.04 runs per game in 2016. A 249 batting average, 395 slugging percentage, and 169 home runs. I think this park is going to be is pretty much neutral, but favors hitters. That's how I'm going to say it. And Miller Park subtracts 1 from strikeouts and 1 from walks. So from now on, I'm always going to detail the baseball park so you know where we're coming from. Clay baseball fan joins us here at Miller Park. So it is time to get ready for some baseball. This is a big game for the Brewers as they are trying to get closer to the Pirates. Top 2 teams in the divisions get there. But right now, the Brewers trail the Pirates by 4 games. Every game is important. This is our final game for July. So let's see what happens tonight as Doug Hunt now joins us here at Miller Park. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Pirates will be David Freese. He is at first base for this game. A 270 average, 13 homers, and 55 RBIs. We will use blue, white, and yellow dice. Brewers are the home team. Everyone is set and ready for this game as Coruscant joins us here at Miller Park. Let's now play some more exciting inside pitch baseball. Anderson, 1-5. That's a walk plus. That 20, that will walk him. Freese will become a 22 with that on a walk plus, and Anderson will walk the first batter he faces. First walk of the game by Anderson brings up double play depth. Next up will be the right fielder, Gregory Polanco, 258 average, 22 homers, 86 RBIs in 16. Freeze on at first, and anything on the strat, and that 12 says no. Anderson, 5-5, strikeout 15. That is going to miss. Polanco, a 6-2, and that's a base hit past first. That will be a single. Freeze will not have the speed. He is mud, and he will hold at second base automatically and stay right there. So already Anderson a little bit of trouble here in the top of the first inning. And now we will see the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen, 256 average, 24 homers, 79 RBIs. Does Andrew McCutchen belong in the Hall of the Very Good? At one point, McCutchen was one of the best players in the game. He's definitely has gotten up there in years and such. I don't know. Do you put him in the Hall of the Very Good? It's kind of close. I'd say definitely solid player. That I can't take away from him. So McCutchen will come up to bat here as Big Clue joins us here at Miller Park. Strategy. That is an 11. Nothing happening. So far, nobody out in the top of the first. Anderson, 2-3 against the righty. It's a blank. McCutchen, 2-3, and that'll be a fly ball to right field. And that will be Kirk Neuenhuis making the play for out number 1. Freeze will not go anywhere. He'll stay at second base. And the next batter will be the left fielder, Starling Marte, 311 average, 9 homers, 46 RBIs. A very good year for Marte as Kemi Poo joins us here at Miller Park, and Jeremy Brooks. Strategy roll, nothing happening on the 13. Anderson trying to get out of a little jam here early. Anderson, 1-6 against the righty. It's a blank. Marte, 2-6. That'll be a fly out to center field. And this time it will be Keon Broxton getting that. And that's out number 2. And Freeze will stay at second base. And that'll next battle be the third baseman. I don't think I pronounced this guy's name correctly. I thought it was Young Ho Kang, but I think someone said Young Ho Gong. So I'm not 100% sure. So if someone can correct me, I would appreciate it. 255 average, 21 homers, 62 RBIs. He is at third base for the Pirates today. I thought he would be Kang the Conqueror, but I was told I was butchering the name. Strategy roll. That is a 3, and Freeze will stay right where it is. Anderson, 2-4, strikeout 5, and he will get out of the jam. He'll strike him out. Strikeout number 1 for Anderson. No runs and a hit, and the Pirates strand a couple. Second pronunciation is correct. So it's Young Ho Gong is what you're saying. Okay. Very well. We go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates tonight is Jameson Taillon. I'll tell you the truth about him. I still think he's pretty solid. 5 wins, 4 losses, a 3.38 ERA, 85 strikeouts, and 16 walks for him in 16. I always thought Taillon was actually a very stable pitcher. There were many times where Taillon looked like he was genius. And then, of course, there were some times where he looked like he was very, very hittable. So who knows here? Leading off for the Brew Crew will be the shortstop, Jonathan Villar, 285 average, 19 homers, 63 RBIs. Excellent season for him in 16. He only missed 6 games for the Brewers in that year. Taillon, 1-4, strikeout 8. He'll get Villar. And that is the first strikeout for Taillon. And the next batter will be the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. Gotta love a name like that. 263 average, 14 homers, 56 RBIs in 16. Taillon with the pitch. 1-2, and that is a blank. He's not tired. Gennett, 3-4, and that's a ground out to short. And getting over there will be Jordy Mercer. And they'll toss it over for the out. And now we'll see the third baseman, Hernan Perez, 272 average, 13 homers, 56 RBIs in 16. And Taillon with the pitch. 3-2, strikeout 5, swing and a miss. Strikeout, and the inning is over. Strikeout number 2 for Taillon. And 1, 2, 3 go the Brewers. No score after 1 in this very crucial National League Central matchup. Brewers trying to catch the Pirates, only 4 wins back. And, of course, 2 months left of baseball left to play. Top of the second, and leading off for the Bucs will be the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. .264 average, a homer, and 33 RBIs in 16. Anderson, he'll go ahead and pitch. And that's a 3-4. And that is a home run chance. Righty, 1-19. The 5 is good. Now, Cervelli needs a 1. It's the only way he can get it. And he won't get it. Cervelli, 1-5. And against the righty, that'll be a ground out to third base. Gong will take care of, third base. It will be Perez getting to that. And that will be the first out. Texag 75 joins us here at Miller Park. Next up will be the second baseman, Josh Harrison. .283 average, 4 homers, 59 RBIs. Nothing wrong with those stats. Anderson, a 2-1. That's a blank. Harrison, 1-2, and that's a fly out to right field. And Neuenhuis will get to that one near the line and make the play. 2 away, and here's the shortstop, Jordy Mercer. .256 average, 11 homers, 59 RBIs in 16. Anderson, he'll go ahead and pitch. Anderson, 5-2, strikeout +7, swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that'll retire the side. And that is strikeout number 2 for Anderson. 1, 2, 3, go the Bucs. You can still hear my voice. I'm still a little bit being commanded here by COVID, unfortunately. I hope I can get rid of this soon. But I'm still thinking I ain't going to get back. I still think I'm going to be out for the rest of August. If I get back before August 31st, I'll really be a little surprised. Leading off for the Brew Crew will be the first baseman, Chris Carter. .222 average, but 41 bombs, 94 RBIs. So obviously a 2016 version of Dave Kingman. He did strike out a lot that year, too. Taillon with the pitch. Taillon, 4-6 against the righty. Walk. That 18 is just going to miss. Carter, 5-3. That's a line out right to third. That's grabbed by Gong, and that's out number 1. Gong just puts up his glove, and the ball goes right smack into it for the first out. Next batter will be Kirk Neuenhuis. He is in right field for this game. .209 average, 13 homers, 44 RBIs. I'm doing my best there, Doug. I certainly am. Trust me, I really don't like missing work. I'm losing money. Taillon, 1-1, strikeout 11. Got him. And that is going to be strikeout number 3 for Taillon. So he's already doing pretty good on the mound. And now the catcher, Martin Maldonado, .202 average, 8 homers, 21 RBIs. Only played about half the games for the Brewers that year. Taillon with the pitch. 3-1, possible error. Maldonado, 5-2. That ball is hit the left field. Again, that is a 6 against the righty. That's going to be a double into left field. Left fielder is Marte. His error rating is a 4. He won't make an error. He'll get that ball off. He'll get a nice carom off the wall, and Maldonado will be at second base. First hit of the game for the Brewers, runner on second. And now coming up is Ramon Flores. He is in left field for this game. .205 average, 2 homers, 19 RBIs that season. You need Irish whiskey, Irish hot tea, lemons, and Vic. I have to try that. It actually sounds pretty good. Strategy roll. Maldonado will stay where he is. Taillon, 2-6, range play. Flores, 5-1. That's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Mercer. His range is a 3. That is a 5. It'll get past him, and that'll be a single. And that will be fast. And Maldonado will have the speed. He will come around, and he will score. It's an RBI single for Flores. It's 1-0 Brew Crew. So Flores will go ahead and pick himself an RBI single there as he hits that past Mercer. And now the center fielder, Keon Broxton. Why is it I expected a lot more out of this kid? 242 average, 9 homers, 19 RBIs. He was in 75 games with the Brewers. This is one of his earlier years. Very much a platoon player, as you can tell by all the splits. But why did I expect a lot more from Keon Broxton? Why is it I had a lot of hopes for this kid when I first heard his name? I don't know. Flores had 3 stolen bases. Nothing on a 5. He'll stay put. Taillon, 5-4. And that's against the righty. Strikeout plus. That 12 will get Broxton. And that will retire the side. That's strikeout number 4 for Taillon. But 1 run on 2 hits for the Brewers. And they have a 1-0 lead after 2. Vicks Vapor Rub. If only that cure of yours, Jim, would actually work. Because if it did, COVID would not be what it is now. But then again, I can't say you're wrong because I've not tried it yet. So I'm not going to say you're wrong because, well, you're not. Not that I know of. Leading off for the Bucks will be the pitcher, Jameson Taillon, an .094 average and 2 RBIs, so he can lightly hit, but not much of a threat. Anderson will pitch. Anderson, 3-5, possible error. Taillon, 4-1. That's a fly ball to right field. Going after that is Neuenhuis. His error rating is a 15. That's a 14, but it is not an odd number. That is an even number, so Neuenhuis will make the catch, and that's out number 1. He bobbled it a little bit, but he holds on to it. On a fly out, it has to be an odd number, not an even number under the rating. Here's Freeze. Freeze walked his first time up. Anderson with the pitch. 3-3 against the righty, walk, and that 5 is ball 4, and Freeze will walk for the second time in the ball game. 2 walks given up by Anderson now. The batter will be Polanco. Polanco got a base hit his first time up. Infield double play. Freeze, I don't think he's scheduled to do anything, and he's not. He is going to stay right where he is. Anderson with the pitch. Anderson, 5-4 against the lefty. That's going to be an out, and it's a ground out to second base. 2, 3, 4. Shortstop, pivot, Villar, -1, a 1-3. It's a double play. They won't get it. Freeze will be grounded out, will be easily knocked out at second, or forced out at second, not knocked out. And Polanco will reach first. That is a fielder's choice. This is base. It's not. He got forced out, not knocked out. This is baseball, not boxing. Next up is Kutch. Kutch is 0 for 1, 2 outs now, top of the third. Polanco had 17 stolen bases, and he's not going to get any more here. Anderson with the pitch. Anderson, 3-4. Home run chance. Righty. 1-19. The 14 is good. McCutcheon's got good home run power. His home run rating is a 12. A 1-12. He puts the Pirates ahead. No, he won't do it. 4-2. And instead, he pops it up in the infield as Anderson pitches him a meatball, but McCutcheon cannot put anything on it. That's a pop fly ball to third. And it's going to be Perez getting to that. And he will make the catch and retire the side. Nothing across except a walk. A fat pitch to Kutch, but he could not make good contact. We'll go to the bottom of the third inning. Wow, could not put the Pirates ahead on that one. And I know Beatles Eternally is a Bucks fan, so if he's lurking anywhere or gets into the chat, he will rewatch this game and see a missed opportunity. Bottom of the third, leading off for the Brew Crew will be the pitcher, Chase Anderson, an .089 average and an RBI in 16. Yep, the pitcher is still batted during these times in the National League. Taillon, 3-3, strikeout plus, gets Anderson looking bad right there. And already Taillon has 5 strikeouts. That's number 5, 1 down. Next up is Villar, and he struck out his first time up. Taillon, 4-5, range play. Villar, 4-4. That's a grounder to second base. That ball is hit to Harrison. His range is a 3. That's a 4. It'll get past him. It'll be a single. So Villar will go ahead and get his first base knock, and we'll hold it first bit, and we'll hold there. Bringing up Jeanette. Jeanette 0 for 1. Infield is at double play depth. Villar had 62 stolen bases in 2016. He was a thief. And he will get the steal sign, and they're going to send him. 16 plus 2 is 18. The catcher Cervelli plus 1 is a 19. So the only way Villar is out is on a 20. And he's safe easily. Matter of fact, with a 5, they don't even throw the ball. Villar just actually will slide in there really without a throw. And that'll be a stolen base for Jonathan Villar. Puts a runner at second base and takes away the double play. Re-rolling the strat, that is a 12. This time Villar will stay where he is. Taillon will go ahead and pitch. Taillon, 6-6 against the lefty. That is a blank. Jeanette, 4-2, double into right field. He hits that one hard, and that'll shoot the gap and roll to the wall. Villar will easily come around from third. He will score. Jeanette goes to second. It's 2-0 Brewers. Stadium cheers. Yay! Scooter Jeanette will pick up an RBI double into right field. The next batter is Perez, and Perez is 0 for 1. One out here. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Now 2-0 Brewers. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 10. Taillon will pitch. Taillon 3-4. Strikeout. The 16 will miss. Perez, a 1-5, and that's a grounder to short. That'll get handled by Mercer. The throw will go to first. And Jeanette, he will stay at second base. 2 down. So 2 outs now. The batter is Carter, a 2016 version of Dave Kingman. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 19. Taillon trying to, if Taillon can just give up 1 run in this inning, he'll take it. Taillon, 6-1 against the righty. It is a blank. Carter, 1-2. That's going to be a base hit to left field. It'll be a single for Carter. Will it score Jeanette? With 2 outs, base runner 3. Single to left minus 1 because of an excellent arm by Marte. A 1 or a 2, Jeanette will score, and he won't. He'll have to hold it third. Marte has a cannon for an arm out there, and he will throw it in, and Jeanette will be held. So Carter does get the base hit, but he does not get the RBI. That'll be up to Nieuwenhuis to do it now, and he's 0 for 1. So a nice throw by Starling Marte in left field to keep Jeanette where he is. And now we'll re-roll the strat, and that is a 5 and nothing happening. Taillon will go ahead and make the pitch. Mr. Moley, 55, joins us here at Miller Park. Morning from the UK. Absolutely, Mr. Moley. At least you're far enough away from, you will not catch, I can guarantee you people, I don't think you can catch COVID through the internet. At least I've not seen that happen yet. So I think you're safe enough there, Mr. Moley. Taillon, 4-5, range play. Nieuwenhuis, 4-3. That's a double into left field, but it's a range play from Marte. Starling Marte going after it. He's good out there. His range is a 4, and he'll make the catch and retire the side. What a play by Marte. At least took off 1 run off the board. And that is a fly out to left as Nieuwenhuis sees a double robbed by Marte. But 1 run on 3 hits and a stolen base. And the Brewers probably think they should have gotten more, but they'll take a 2-0 lead after 3. Frank Rosenk joins us here at Miller Park. Browns up 2-0 in Philadelphia. What are they playing? Baseball? That's a baseball score. That's not football. Top of the 4th inning. And speaking of Starling Marte, he'll lead off. He's 0 for 1. 2-0 in favor of the Brewers. Anderson, 4-1, range play. Marte, 5-6. That's a fly ball hit to center field. Going after it is Keon Broxton. He's good. His range is a 4. And he'll make the play. 1 out. Nice play by Broxton out there. Makes a pretty good Sports Center. Makes a nice Sports Center catch there. Here's Gong. Gong is 0 for 1. Anderson. He will pitch. 2-6. Strikeout plus 19. Yes, he will get him. Called strike 3 on Gong. A strikeout plus will make him a 20. Minus 1 is a 19. That is a 19, and that is a called strike 3. And that is strikeout number 2 for Gong and for Anderson. Actually, it's our strikeout number 3 for Anderson. Next up is Cervelli, and Cervelli is 0 for 1. Anderson, he'll go ahead and pitch. 4-1. That's a range play. Cervelli, 6-4. Fly ball to left field. Going after that now is Ramon Flores. His range is a 3. And he won't get that one, though. And that's going to be a base hit. So Cervelli will stop with a single at first to keep the inning alive. As no one would have gotten that one. There was no chance for Flores. And now the Pirates will bring up Harrison. Harrison is 0 for 1. 2 outs here. Top of inning 4. 19, no play. Harrison not bunting with 2 outs. Anderson will go ahead and pitch. Anderson, 5-1 against the righty. That is a blank. Harrison, 4-1. Ground ball to third. Handled easily there by Perez. He's going to go the short way. He'll throw to second against Cervelli, and that will do it. No runs and a hit for the Pirates. We will go to the bottom of the 4th. Leading off for the Brewers will be Martin Maldonado. He got a double his first time up. Taillon, they'll set up here with the pitch. Taillon, 1-2. That is a blank. Maldonado, 2-3. And that's a fly ball hit the right field. And Polanco will make the easy play. Next batter is Flores. Flores is 1 for 1. Got a base hit his first time up. Taillon with the pitch. 5-6. Error on a grounder. Flores, 3-1. That is a ground ball, but right back to Taillon. Taillon's error rating is a 0. He'll have no problem with that. And he'll toss it over to first for the out, 2 down. Taillon did not make any errors that year. And now the batter will be Broxton. And Broxton is 0 for 1. Taillon sets up with the pitch. Taillon, 6-5. Wild pitch, ball 1. 3-6 against the righty. That is a blank. Broxton, 4-4. And against the righty, that's a ground ball to second base. That'll be taken care of there by Harrison. And he will throw it over. And that's a nice inning for Taillon. 1-2-3, go the Brew Crew. 2-0 in favor of the Brewers after 4 innings of play. My throat is just a little bit parched. Timeout, RJL Network timeout. Be right back. I think we can go to the top of the 5th inning now. Not sweating as much as I used to. Maybe the COVID is finally getting the heck out of my system. Top of the 5th, leading off for the Bucks will be Jordy Mercer, and he's 0 for 1. Harrison can only pitch to 21 batters, so 19. He's got 4 batters left on his chart. Taillon, he can pitch to 23. Well, right now, Chase Anderson is pitching a gem. Mercer will come up there. Hey, Robert, I have some company. My son just came back from the doctors, and he has COVID. Well, that's not really... Well, if it's your son, that would be good company in some way, but I don't think that's a company we both wanted to be in. Anderson, 2-6, strikeout plus, and he'll get Mercer swinging at nothing but air. And that's strikeout number 4 for Anderson. But I do appreciate the sentiment. Here is Taillon. Taillon is 0 for 1. Anderson with the pitch. 6-6, strikeout plus. He'll get Taillon easily on that, and that will be strikeout number 5. As Anderson pitches some high cheese, and Taillon pretty much golfed at it. You can't be that much off. There's 2 down. Here comes Freeze. Freeze has walked twice. Doesn't have an official at bat. He's 0 for 0. He does have 2 plate appearances. Anderson with the pitch. Anderson, 6-2 against the righty. That will be a blank. Freeze, 4-5, and against the righty, that is a ground ball to third. That'll be handled by Hernan Perez, and he will toss it over and retire the side. Another nice job by Chase Anderson. And 1, 2, 3, go the Bucks. We go to the bottom of inning 5. Beatles Eternally joins us here at Miller Park. Beatles, help! That counts. We go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. And let's see, Taillon will stay out there. And here comes Anderson. Chase Anderson will lead off. He's 0 for 1. So bottom of the 5th inning here. And I hope Beatles were ready for the draft. I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm looking forward to finishing off the draft we're going to do tonight. I will get there. I don't know when you're going to start it, but you got to give me at least about 15 minutes, because I do have to, of course, set up for the game for Saturday. And I am since this is the final game of July, I will be posting standings in the Universal Lounge after 4 months. David Vega joins us here at Miller Park. Taillon with the pitch. Taillon, 3-4, strikeout 9, and he'll get Anderson looking bad, and that will be strikeout number 6 for Taillon, 1 down. 1 quick out to get the pitcher. The next batter is Villar, and Villar is 1 for 2 with a single. No problem with that there, Beatles. Taillon with the pitch. 6-5, wild pitch, ball 1. 1-2, that is a blank. He's not tired. Villar, 4-5, and against the righty, that'll be a fly out to right. And it will be Polanco making the play there for the second out. Batter now is Jeanette. Jeanette is 1 for 2. Had a RBI double his last time up. Taillon with the pitch. Taillon, 4-1, strikeout plus 9, swing and a miss. Strikeout, and the inning is over. Strikeout number 7 for Taillon. He is doing pretty well with the Heat today. It remains 2-0 after 5. But the Brewers are leading so far in this very crucial game against the Bucks. The Brewers trail the Pirates by 4 games for second in the NL Central. Both teams chasing the Cubs. Neither team, I think, will catch them. So right now, this is game. So right now, the Pirates, the Brewers, and even though the Cardinals are 3 games under 500, the Cardinals only trail the Pirates by 5 games, by 5 wins also. So they're not officially out of it either. Still got 2 months left of baseball to play. We'll go to the top of the 6th. Gregory Polanco will lead off for the Bucks. And he is 1 for 2. He singled. He singled his last time up. And let me see something here. So let's see. Anderson can pitch to 21. So 19, 20, 21. So actually Anderson pitches there. And this is here. Would help if I got the batters right. Anderson will pitch to Polanco here to start the top of the 6th. Me get free baseball. We'll see. 3-6. That is a pitcher result, and that 14 is too high. Polanco, 1-2, and that's a base hit. He slaps it in left field. And Polanco will get the leadoff batter for the Bucks. That's his second bit of the game, and here comes Kutch. Kutch is 0 for 2, but he missed a home run barely in those last time up. Infield a double play. Polanco at 17 stolen bases. And he gets the steal sign, but 15 minus 3 is 12. Maldonado minus 2 arm, a 10. I'm not going to send Polanco. 50% chance I'll keep him at first. I'll let Kutch swing with nobody out. Anderson with the pitch. Anderson, 3-5. That's a possible error. Kutchin, 1-6. And that's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit. That ball is hit to Villar. His error rating is a 9. That's a 10. He won't make an error. Let's see what happens. 2, 3, 4. Second base, pivot, Jeanette, minus 2. So only a 2 or lower will be a double play. And they won't get it. Polanco will be thrown out at second. McCutcheon will take over at first. So fielder's choice now puts McCutcheon on at first. The batter now is Marte. Marte is 0 for 2. Anderson is tired. They are going to let him pitch to Marte, though. So they're going to let Anderson pitch and see if he can get through this 6th inning here with the Brewers holding on a 2-0 lead. Infield is at double play depth. Brewers are in the field. Strategy roll, that is an 18. Marte is swinging away. Anderson with the pitch. Anderson, 1-5. Walk plus that 14 will be ball 4. Marte becomes a 4, but a walk plus makes him a 14, and he will walk him. And now runners at first and second on a walk given up by Anderson. And that's the 3rd walk he's given up, and the batter will be Gong. And Gong has struck out twice. And the question now is, do you let Anderson pitch here? I don't think you do. I think that's going to be it. The Brewers will go to the bullpen, and that will be it for Chase Anderson. But what a job so far. He does leave with the win. But the Brewers will go to the bullpen. Woodman 564 joins us here at Miller Park. So they got right coming up. And the Milwaukee bullpen, at least the early part, at least the top of it, isn't too bad. Coming on to pitch for the Brewers will be Carlos Torres. 3 wins, 3 losses, 2 saves, a 2.73 ERA, 78 Ks, 27 walks. So Torres is going to be called upon here to see if he can get out of this inning. And he can pitch to 5. So Carlos Torres will go up against Gong here in the top of the 6th. 2-0, 1 out. Brewers lead 2-0. Strategy roll. And nothing on the 10. Torres will stay. Nobody will move. Torres will pitch. Torres, 1-6. Home run chance. Righty, though, a 0. Not happening. Kong, 5-4. And against the righty, that'll be a fly ball to right field. That's a fly out to right. Right fielder caught by that is Neuenhuis. He'll make the catch. McCutcheon will not try to go to third. He will stay put 2 away. So Carlos Torres does not make a mistake. And now it's up to Cervelli with 2 outs. Cervelli is 1 for 2. Runners at first and second. Fans here at Miller Park know how important this game is for the Brew Crew. Strategy roll, nothing on the 15. I know Beatles Eternally is rooting for his Bucks. He says he hates the Brewers. Torres, 2-1, strikeout 18, that will miss. Cervelli, 2-6, and against the righty, it's a ground ball to short. That'll get handled by Villar. He is going to throw to first to get Cervelli, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit. A fielder's choice and a walk. And once again, the Pirates strand a couple, and we go to the bottom of inning 6. Bottom of the inning. Hernan Perez leads off for the Brew Crew. He is 0 for 2. Taillon can pitch to 3 more batters before tiring, and he is due to bat third. So the Pirates are going to try to see if he can get through the 6th inning. Taillon with the deal. Taillon, 1-2. That's a blank. He's not tired. Perez, 2-1. And against the righty, that's a fly out the left. And Marte will get under it. 1 away. Batter is Carter. Carter's 1 for 2. Taillon with the deal. 1-6. Strikeout 10. He got Carter. And that is strikeout number 8 for Jameson Taillon. He is definitely throwing some high heat tonight. And now here's Nieuwenhuis. And Nieuwenhuis is 0 for 2. Taillon gave up only 2 runs on 5 hits so far in this game. But the Pirates have not been able to figure out Milwaukee pitching. Taillon, 3-1. Possible error. Nieuwenhuis, 6-2. That's a fly ball hit to right field. Going after it is Gregory Polanco. His error rating is a 4. That's a 12. He'll make the catch and retire the side. So Taillon does leave, giving up a 1-2-3 inning. He does his job, still 2-0 after 6. A Wagner T206. You'd hate to sell anything. Wayne Gretzky used to own one. Wayne Gretzky, the Michael Jordan of hockey. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Josh Harrison will lead off for the Pirates. He is 0 for 2. Torres can pitch to 3 more before he tires, and they're going to leave him out there. He got 3 righties coming up. So the Brewers will continue to let Torres pitch. Torres, 6-2. Error on a throw. Harrison, 3-6. That'll be a base hit. It's a single into center field. There won't be a throwing error as Harrison will hold it first. And the Pirates get the leadoff man on. Next batter is Mercer. Mercer is 0 for 2. He struck out twice. Infield double play depth. Strategy rolls are still on. And Harrison with a 6 is staying there. Mercer does get the hit and run call, though. But I think if you're down 2 runs in the 7th, I don't think you're hitting and running. I think you're going to let Mercer swing here. Plus, Mercer doesn't have much home run power as it is. I think you let him hit. Torres with the pitch. 4-2. Against the righty, it's a blank. Mercer, 2-5. And that's a ground ball to short. 1-1-2. Second base, pivot Jeanette, -2. So no chance of a double play. That is a 2. And Harrison actually will have enough speed to make second base. And the throw is going to go to first to get Mercer 1 out. The runner will advance. So Harrison actually got a good jump on a grounder to short. And so now Harrison will move to second. Pinch hitter coming in for Jameson Taillon. He will be done. He did a pretty good job, though. But the Pirates will go to the bench. And coming on to pinch hit for the Pirates will be John Jaso. 268 average, 8 homers, 42 RBIs. Strategy. Nothing on the 16. Harrison will stay right where he is. Torres with the pitch. Torres, 1-2. That's going to be an out. And it's a fly out to center field. Coming in a little bit will be Broxton. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Harrison, base runner 3. Hit to center, -2. Center fielder Broxton, -1. Makes him a 0. He will not try to go to third. He will stay put. So not hit well enough, but now it brings up a chance for Freeze with 2 outs. And Freeze is 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Milwaukee pitching doing a heck of a job tonight on these Pirates. Torres, strategy roll first, and nothing on the 5. Torres will go ahead, and he will pitch. Justin Ludwig joins us here at Miller Park. Torres, 1-3. That's a range play at the park. Miller Park, 3-3. Ground ball to first. The infield is back. That ball is hit to Chris Carter. His range is a 3. That is a 3. Makes a great stop. Torres will come over to first. Carter will throw it to him and tag the bag, and the inning will be over. Nice play by Chris Carter at first to end the inning. No runs and a hit. Brewers doing it with a little bit of glove action right there. As I like to tell Beatles eternally, all you need is glove. That counts too. We're at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. This is the final game for the month of July. So tonight we do July 30, 31, and August 1st. There will be no baseball tomorrow night, as I will take a break in between the months. We will return Saturday for August 2nd, and we got a good one. We're going to go to the friendly confines of Wrigley Field. The Chicago Cubs are running away with the National League Central. But the Miami Marlins are trying to stay close to the Nationals in some way in the National League East. And, of course, all Met fans are watching that one, too. It will be the Miami Marlins taking on the Chicago Cubs. Jose Fernandez will go for the Marlins, and Jason Hamill will go for the Cubs. That will be Saturday night. No game tomorrow night in between the months. And we will have that game tomorrow, the Fish and the Cubs at the friendly confines of Wrigley Field. And, of course, don't forget, we will have, of course, Baseball Demos' NBC Game of the Week 1975. Hopefully. I haven't seen him in a few games, but I'm sure he will be doing that as well for Saturday. So that will be Saturday night on Inside Pitch, the Marlins and the Cubs. You'll be starting the stream right after this game, but we won't start drafting. Okay, that's fine. Just wait until I get there. I promise you I will get there. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning here. Brewers lead the Pirates 2-0. And it is Martin Maldonado leading off for the Brew Crew. He is 1 for 2. He's got a double. Pirates need a pitcher, and they got right, left, right coming up. 2 righties and a lefty for the Brewers. So the Pirates are going to go to the bullpen, and they will bring in a righty. And coming on to pitch for the Pirates will be Jared Hughes. 1 win, 1 loss, 1 save, a 3.03 ERA. Jared Hughes will be the second Pittsburgh pitcher as we start the bottom of the 7th. So 2-0 Brew Crew here at Miller Park. I don't understand about Miller Park. I'm hearing lots of reports that Miller Park is in some serious disrepair, but the stadium still looks gorgeous. So I don't know. They're already talking about Brewers relocating. Does anybody see that happening? I don't. I do not see the Brewers leaving Milwaukee. I just don't. Miller Park is gorgeous, but they say it's in serious disrepair or something, like it's falling apart. Does anybody out there go to Miller Park at all? Or in this, well, now, of course, it's known as American Family Field. That's what it's known now, but has anybody been there? Hughes will go ahead and he will pitch. Hughes, 4-6. That is a blank. Maldonado, 4-1. Pop out to first base. And Freeze will get that in foul territory for out number 1. Next batter is Flores. And Flores is 1 for 2, has a single. Disrepair. Oh, so they just want money is what you're telling them out there, Justin? Hughes, 1-2 against the lefty, walk. And that 7 will be ball 4. So he goes ahead and walks Flores, and a runner at first base for the Brewers as Flores will trot down there. That'll bring up Broxton. Broxton is 0 for 2. You watched a couple of games there around 2015. I mean, the stadium looks gorgeous. I look at American Family Field, and I see the same development as Chase Field. They both look pretty much alike. If you look at Chase Field and American Family Field, they look very much alike. Same kind of setup, in a way. I'm not sure about the roof, but I mean, yeah, I thought it would look fine. Miller Park isn't a patch on PNC. Well, of course not. I mean, PNC, but you can't compare the two. Miller Park is a retractable roof. PNC is not. PNC is gorgeous. I think American Family Field is also. Strategy roll still on, and that is a 4. Flores will not go anywhere, although, does he get the hit and run? Let's see. 1 + 2 is 3. Broxton against the righty. 16 + 1 will be a 4. He does get the hit and run. Why not? Flores has got good has only 3 stolen bases, but I'm going to say those were hit and runs. The hit and run is on. Hughes, 2-6. Strikeout, 16 and no, I'm sorry. No, that's not a strikeout. The 16 - 1 becomes a 15. He does not strike out. Broxton, 4-4, and against the righty, that'll be a ground ball to second. Now, on a hit and run, things are a little different. 2-2-3. Shortstop pivot, Mercer's a 0, but on a hit and run, okay, you subtract 2 from the double play. So the only way they turn a DP on here is a 1. Nope. Flores will easily make second base, and the throw will go to first for out number 2. Not a bad idea, I guess. I forgot there was really 1 out, but not a bad idea. So a grounder to second as they turn the hit and run. We will see a pinch hitter for the Brewers. As coming out is Carlos Torres. And coming on to pinch hit for the Pirates, I would go lefty on righty here, but Andy Wilkins just doesn't really, don't think I would use him in this situation. I think I bring on the guy that can hit. Coming on to pinch hit for the Brewers is going to be Ryan Braun. 305 average, 30 homers, 91 RBIs. Braun had an excellent year for the Brewers in 2016. Didn't play. Apparently he had the day off in this game. But Braun will go ahead with Flores on at second base. Hughes will pitch to him. And we will find out what's up. Strategy roll, nothing on the 15. Flores will stay at second base. Hughes will pitch to Braun. Hughes, 4-4. Against the righty. Walk plus? Yes, that 18 will be ball 4. He walked him. 9 - 1 is an 8, but a walk plus becomes an 18, and he walks Braun. And so now runners at first and second. Now the batter is Villar. And Hughes is now tired, but they say he can go one. He wants to get the one batter. So Hughes says, let me pitch. I can get it done. Flores on at second, Braun on at first. Brewers have a very good chance to get some runs here. Strategy. Nothing on the 12. Hughes sets up against Villar. Fans here at Miller Park hoping for a hit. Hughes, 4-4 against the switch left. That is a blank. Villar, 5-2, and Villar comes through. That's going to be a single into center field. Flores, a base runner, 4 with 2 outs. Single to center, +2 is a 6. There won't be a throw home. Flores will score. Braun, base runner, 3, 4 with 2 outs. -1, a 1-3. Braun will be safe at third, and he won't. He'll hold at second base. Center fielder McCutcheon gets in there, throws the ball to third to keep Braun from going to third base, but that is an RBI single. It's 3-0 Brewers. Stadium cheers. Yay! So Villar goes ahead and comes through with a big hit. The batter now is Jeanette, and that's going to be it for Hughes, as they will take him out of the ball game. And the Pirates will go back to the bullpen here. So we'll see what happens with 2 outs, but now it's 3-0 Brewers. Jeanette is the batter. And let's see. Do you bring in a lefty here? You still got lefty and 2 righties. I think they'll go ahead and bring in the lefty to try to get him out. Yeah. I think they will go ahead and do that. Coming up to pitch next for the Pirates will be Felipe Rivero. 1 win, 6 losses, save, a 4.09 ERA, 92 strikeouts, and 30 walks in 16. Felipe Rivero started the year with the Washington Nationals. He is on the Pirates for the rest of the season. So runners at first and second here with 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th, 3-0 Brewers. Strategy roll still active. And that is a 19, nothing happening. Jeanette is 1 for 3. He has a double. Rivero, 5-5. Strikeout plus, he'll get Jeanette, and that'll end the inning. So Rivero goes ahead and comes in and gets a quick out, and the inning is over. 1 run on 1 hit and a couple of walks. It is 3-0 in favor of the Brewers. Dwayne Cameron joins us here at Miller Park. Actually, Rivero's on the Pirates. We will go to the top of the 8th. Leading off for the Bucks will be Gregory Polanco, and he is 2 for 3. They got left, right coming up, so the Brewers will go to the bullpen. And I think they're going to go with a righty. And let's see, who is the closer? He is not the closer. We'll bring him in. Coming in to pitch for the Brewers will be Tyler Thornburg. 8 wins, 5 losses, 13 saves. A 2.15 ERA. That's nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong with that. 90 strikeouts and 24 walks. Thornburg, pretty much a strikeout artist with the special K. So top of the 8th, 3-0 in favor of the Bucks. Brewers trying to get closer to Pittsburgh. They're chasing him for second in the NL Central. Thornburg, 2-3, error on a throw. Polanco, 3-5. That's going to be a base hit to center field. It'll be a single. So Polanco comes through with a leadoff hit. That's his 3rd hit of the game, actually. He's 3 for 4. There won't be a throwing error as Polanco will stay at first base. And now the batter will be McCutchen. McCutchen is 0 for 3. Infield is at double play depth. Strategy rolls are now off. Pitch coming from Thornburg. Thornburg, 3-3 against the righty. It's a blank. McCutchen, 6-4. And that is going to be a fly out to right. Coming in there will be Neuenhuis. And he'll grab it for the out. 1 down. Next up is Marte. Marte is 0 for 2. Polanco still on at first. Thornburg will go ahead and pitch. Thornburg, 3-3 against the righty. That's a blank. Marte, 3-6. And that's a base hit to left field. It'll be a single. Polanco, base runner 2. Single to left, -1. So the only way he gets the 3rd is on a 1. And that is a 1, and he will. Marte sees the throw going to the 3rd. Marte, a base runner 4. He's going to try for 2nd, and he'll get there. Pretty much went into the corner, and Polanco, they try to get Polanco on at 3rd, and now runners at 2nd and 3rd and 1 out. And that will be a double by Starling Marte instead, as he takes 2nd on the throw. Marte with very good speed. And now the batter is Gong. And Gong is 0 for 3 looking for his first hit. Fans here at Miller Park suddenly got a little nervous. And they are going to call. You're up 3-0. I think you're just looking to get outs. And Cervelli's the next batter. And Gong, however, he could definitely hit a bomb off a right-hander. I think they're going to call. I think they're going to they're going to move the infield back. So infield back means that infield back in the situation, they'll surrender the run on a ground out. So 1 out here Top of the eighth, 3-0 Brewers. Pirates are threatening. Thornburg will go ahead and pitch. Thornburg, 2-5. Wild pitch, 5. It won't matter. Polanco will score. Oh, Thornburg throws a bad one right over Maldonado's head, and the runners will come in, will move up, and it is now 3-1 in favor of the Brewers. Wow, what a time for that to happen. And so the Pirates finally get on the board, now 3-1, and Marte on at third. They'll redo the strategy, and that is a 1, and Marte actually gets the steal sign to go home, but they're going to say, no, you stay put. They're going to call the infield in, though. Now the infield will come in. Marte does get the steal sign to come home, but he says, to steal home, but he says, no, I'll hold. 3-1 here. Thornburg will go ahead and pitch. Thornburg, 6-3 against the righty. It's a blank. Kong, 3-6, and that's a base hit past third. It's a single, and the Pirates will get the second run. Marte will come home. He will score. It's 3-2. Stadium groans. Now a 3-2 ball game, and Tyler Thornburg is tired. The next batter is Cervelli, and they're going to let Thornburg just stay out there, at least try to get another out. But now the infield's a double play, but it is now 3-2. Cervelli is 1 for 3. 3-2 ball game now, top of the eighth. Fans here at Miller Park figuring this one could slip away. Thornburg, he'll continue to pitch. Strategy rolls, I said, are back on. That is a 3 and nothing happening. Nothing happening. Cervelli will swing away. Thornburg with the pitch. Thornburg, 5-6. That's an out. And it will be a fly ball to left, and Ramon Flores will get to it, out number 2. 2 away. Next batter is Harrison. Harrison is 1 for 3. He'll bat. As Big Clue wants to be a wannabe baseball with the demos. I should give him the Block Dragon for that, but I'll allow it. Big Clue once in a while comes up with something decent, though. Gong on at first. 3-2 now. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 18. Harrison is not bunting. Thornburg, he wants to get out of this inning, and he will pitch. Thornburg, 5-4. That's a range play. Harrison, 4-4. That's a ground ball right back to Thornburg. His range is a 3, and he's got it. Nice play by Thornburg. He'll take care of it, and he'll toss it over to first to make the play and end the inning. But the Brewers get 2. 2 runs on 3 hits. Only down by 1 as we now go to the bottom of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th inning coming up. Hernan Perez will lead off for the Brewers. He's 0 for 3. 2 righties and a lefty coming up. Felipe Rivera will be pulled out. And we'll see a new pitcher for the Pirates, and it will be Neftali Feliz. 4 wins, 2 losses, 2 saves, a 3.52 ERA. Neftali Feliz will be the 3rd Pirate pitcher. So starting here in the bottom of the 8th, 3-2 Brewers. Perez will lead it off. Feliz also with Special K. Feliz 4-5. That's at the park. We have not been to Miller Park a lot tonight. Miller Park, 6-3. That ball is hit to left field. That is a 4, and that's going to be a leadoff double for Hernan Perez. So Feliz makes a normal pitch, but Perez gets that one, and that is his first hit of the game. A leadoff double here in the bottom of the 9th. Batter now is Carter, and since he had 41 home runs, he'll bat. in that year. Carter is 1 for 3. Perez on at second base. Infield is back. Strategy rolls are still active, and that is a 14. Perez will stay right where he is. Feliz, he'll go ahead and set it up. And here comes the pitch. Feliz, 4-1. Home run chance. Righty, 1 to 14. The 5 is good. Against the righty, Carter needs an 18. Feliz puts it in the wheelhouse. And Carter sends it out of the house. And pretty deep, too. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is gone. Home run, Chris Carter. Stadium cheers. Yay! 2-run bomb by Carter. It's now 5-2 in favor of the Brewers. Carter had 41 bombs that year, and Nefta and Feliz just went ahead and put it right over the plate. And Carter knew he wasn't missing that one, and that was clean gone. Next batter is Neuenhuis, and Neuenhuis is 0 for 3. Nobody out, bottom of the 8th. Feliz will go ahead and pitch. Feliz, 1-5 against the lefty. That is an out, and that's ground out to third. They'll be taken care of there by Gong, and that is out number 1. Next up is Maldonado. He'll bat. Maldonado is 1 for 3, has a double. Feliz sets up with the pitch. Feliz, 3-1 against the righty. It's a blank. Maldonado, 5-5, and that's a base hit. Hits one into right field, and the inning will continue with a single. So now Maldonado on at first. The batter is Flores. Infield a double play depth. Flores will bat. Why not? You got a 3-run lead. And he's 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. So Maldonado on at first. Feliz is now tired, actually. And I think that's actually going to be it for him. That'll be it for Feliz, as they've seen enough. And the Pirates will go back to the bullpen again. And they got a lefty here, but Flores, though, does not do as well against righties. So they're going to stick with a right-handed pitcher and just get somebody else on the mound. Archimedes Caminero will be the next pitcher for the Pirates. 2 wins, 3 losses, save a 3.56 ERA, 50 strikeouts, 32 walks in 2016. So he will come on to pitch now. So 5-2 Brewers as Dwayne Martz joins us here at Miller Park. Maldonado on at first. Strategy rolls are now off. Caminero, 3-5, strikeout. The 18 is high. Flores, 2-5, and that is a ground ball to short. 3-4. Second base, pivot, Harrison, 0. A 1-4, it's a double play. They will get it and retire the side. So a 6-4-3 double play ends the inning, but 2 runs on 3 hits, a 2-run bomb by Chris Carter, and the Brewers have a 5-2 lead after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? I would like to mention that Uncle Ron Juckett and Retro Sports Network had a 5th anniversary stream chat that he did earlier today. It's under the Retro Sports Network thing. And he was answering some questions and all about this and about his 5th anniversary of doing it. Please check it out if you've not seen it. Okay, please watch the stream. I was in there. I went ahead and asked some questions. So did other players, so did other people as well. So, and wish, of course, Uncle Ron Juckett a happy anniversary for 5 years of what he does. That man is such an inspiration. Okay, like I said, I don't know if I could do it. I don't know how he does it. I really don't. All I know is I don't know if I could do it the way he does it. So, Give that man some props, please. At least go to that video and leave a good comment for Mr. Ron Juckett. That man is truly an inspiration, and it's an honor to know a man like that. Nothing stops his joy, that's for sure. We go to the top of the ninth, 5-2 Brewers. Jordy Mercer leads off for the Bucks. He'll bat. Brewers will bring in a new pitcher, though. And Mercer is 0 for 3. It is a save situation with the tying run in the hole. And the Brewers are not going to be stupid in this situation. They're going to bring out the closer. Coming on to pitch for the Brewers, they need this game more than the Bucks do. It's going to be Jeremy Jeffress. 3 wins, 2 losses, 27 saves, a 2.33 ERA, 42 Ks, 15 walks. Jeffress is going to be called upon to close this game out. Jordy Mercer will lead it off here in the top of the ninth. 5-2 Brew Crew. Jeffress, 1-4. That's a range play. Mercer, 5-3. It's a line drive right to second. Jeanette's range is a 3. He won't get it. It's a base hit. Mercer hits it well away from him, and that is a leadoff single for the Bucks. And now we'll see a pinch hitter for Archimedes Caminero as the Pirates will go on with a pinch hitter. And let's see, coming on to pinch hit for the Pirates, it's a 9th inning, so it can be anybody, and it will be Adam Frazier, 301 average, 2 homers, 11 RBIs. So Frazier's going to come out to pinch hit against Jeffress. Mercer on it first, infield double play, strategy rolls are off. 5-2, fans here at Miller Park know the Brewers need this game. Jeffress, 3-1, strikeout, the 15 is high. Frazier, 4-1, it's a fly ball to right, and Neuenhuis will come under that and get it, 1 down. 1 away, next batter is Freeze. Freeze will bat, and he is 0 for 2 with 2 walks. Mercer on it first. Fans here at Miller Park just looking for 2 more outs. Jeffress, 4-2. That's a pitcher result against the righty. A 1-17 is an out. That's a 5. And that is going to be a ground ball to second base. This could do it. 2-2-3. Shortstop, pivot, Villar, -1. A 1 or a 2. This game is over. No. That's going to be a 3, and that is going to be they will get Mercer out at second, but Freeze will make it to first for out number 2. Villar, not very good at pivot. That -1 pivot prevents the Brewers from ending the game right there, but now there are 2 away on the fielder's choice. So now the last chance for the Pirates is Gregory Polanco, and he is 3 for 4. He's had a good night, 3 singles. But Jeffress needs 1 more out. Fans here at Miller Park are on their feet. Big game here. The Brewers need it. 2 men down. Jeffress sets up. No strategy roll. Here comes the pitch. Jeffress, 3-2 against the lefty. It's a base hit right past the pitcher. It's a single. Polanco will get his 4th hit. Freeze, he will have to hold at second. He's mud. And now runners at first and second. The game continues. 4th single of the game for Polanco. And now it's up to Andrew McCutchen. McCutchen is 0 for 4. You kind of think he's due. Jeffress is tired, but he says, this is what I'm getting paid to do. Let me get this guy out. Freeze on at second. Polanco on at first. McCutchen at the plate. Jeffress trying to close the game for the Brewers. 2 outs. Top of the ninth. 5-2 Brew Crew. Brewers trying to get a little closer to the Pirates in the NL Central. Fans are on their feet cheering. Jeffress with the pitch. Jeffress, 3-3, strikeout 4, swing and a miss, strikeout. That's your game. Brewers will go ahead and knock off the Pirates tonight, 5-2. Stadium cheers. Yay! No runs on 2 hits for the Pirates, and it will be the Brewers getting the win tonight. And they historically won this game 5-3, but they'll win it tonight 5-2. Nice game here by the Brewers. They needed it. They will go back. They will go to 52-50. The Pirates will drop to 55-47. Still a lot more baseball coming up, of course, as we're about to enter the final 2 months of the 2016 regular season. Final line score coming up. For the Brewers, 5 runs on 9 hits and no errors. For the Pirates, 2 runs on 9 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher is going to be Chase Anderson. He'll go ahead and get the win. Jameson Taillon will take the loss. And I will give a save to Jeremy Jeffress. And Torres and Thornburg do get a hold. So a nice win for the Brewers tonight as they take a 5-2 win. And they get 1 game closer to the Pirates, who they're chasing right now. And now the Cardinals, who are behind the Brewers behind the Pirates also by about 5 games, even though under 500 at the moment, they have a chance to maybe gain a game on this one. We are not done. 10-minute ticker is coming up next. Yeah, I just want this COVID to just go away so I can just get back to friggin' work. Just want to get back to work. I really do. But unfortunately, COVID has other plans, and not much I can do about it. Except just take my medicine and get better. And that's it. Got to get better. That's what we got to do, is get better and continue making the money I'm doing here. Unless you guys want to start paying me $5,000 a month and I can just stay home and roll games all day long. I'd never ask for that anyway. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Pirates are going to take a loss to the Brewers tonight, 5-2, for July 30th. So let us end the month of July. July 30th, Boston at the Angels. Red Sox 14-35, and that's 5. Angels 9-33, and that is 4. That is a win for the Bo Sox. Oakland at Cleveland. The Indians have lost a couple of games lately. Athletics 9-36, and that is 4. Indians 26-36. They won't lose that one. That's going to be 8, and that is a win for the Tribe. Astros and the Tigers. Big series continues between those two. Astros 5-36, and that is 3. Tigers 10-55, that is 6, and that is a win for the Cats. White Sox and the Twins. White Sox 16-62, and that is 9. Twins 7-24, that is 2. A win for the Pale Hose. Yankees and the Rays. The Yankees are under 500. Very possible the Yankees may miss the postseason for the first time on the network. Yankees 11-43, and that is 5. Rays 9-64, and that is 8. And that's a win for the Rays. And I'm pretty sure all of you would be very sad if the New York Yankees did not make a postseason. Kansas City at Texas. Kansas City 10-55, and that is 6. Rangers 7-23, and that is 2. And that's a win for the Royals. Baltimore at Toronto. Orioles, let's see here. Orioles 6-23, and that is 2. Blue Jays 1244, and that's 5, and that's a win for the Jays. Phillies and the Braves. Phillies 352, and that is 4. Braves 823, and that is 2, and that's a win for the Phils. Mariners and the Cubs, still a pretty big series going on. Mariners 722, and that is 2. Cubs 1256, and that is 7, and the Cubs just continue to run away with the NL Central like they actually did that year. I got to admit, FastScore in 2016, pretty much on the money. Arizona and the Dodgers. Diamondbacks 1045, and that is 5. Diamondbacks 1436, and that is also 5. They will tie. They will tie. Dodgers, let's see here. Arizona. Diamondbacks 3 plus 0 is 3. Dodgers 6 plus 0 is 6. And the Dodgers will pull the game out in extras. Cardinals and the Marlins. That's only $7.75 per month per subscriber. Very reasonable. I would think so. Cardinals 122, and that's 1. Marlins 1061, and that is 7. The Marlins continue to stay up there. Rockies and the Mets. Mets still chasing the Marlins for second place. Rockies 1062, and that is 7. Mets 1651, and that is also 7. They will tie. They take it to extras. Rockies roll a 4, minus 2 is 2. Mets roll a 2, minus 1 is 1. And that's going to be a win for the Rockies. Reds and the Padres. Reds 1116, that is 2. Padres 626, and that is 3. And that's a win for the Friars. Nationals and the Giants, big series there. Nationals 1242, and that is 5. Giants 1163, and that is 8. And that is a victory for the G-Men. On to July 31st. Boston at the Angels. Red Sox 1341, and that is 5. Angels 945, and that is also 5. We have extras. Red Sox roll a 2, minus 5 is negative 3. Angels roll a 5, minus 3 will be 2, and that will be a win for the Halos. Oakland at Cleveland. Athletics 311, that's 0. Indians 1541, that is 5, and the Indians are back on the winning track. Astros and the Tigers. Astros 1311, that is 0. Tigers 10-13, and that's 1. The Tigers will beat the Astros again. Wow, the Astros can't beat the Tigers. White Sox at Minnesota. White Sox 7-12, and that's 0. Minnesota 9-33, and that is 4. A win for the Twin Cities. Yankees and the Rays. Yankees 8-54, and that is 6. Rays 9-11, that's 0, and that's a win for the Yanks. Royals and the Rangers. Royals 11-56, and that's 7. Texas 13-23, and that is 3, and that's a win for the Royals. Baltimore at the Blue Jays. Big series in the AL East. Orioles 633, and that is 3. Blue Jays 742, and that's 4. That is a win for the Jays. Phillies and the Braves. Phillies 12-25, 3 runs. Atlanta 8-13, 1 run. Another win for the Fightin' Phils. Mariners and the Cubs. Mariners 26-13, and that's 4. The Cubs 9-32, and that's 3. And the Mariners will get 1 game in Wrigley. Diamondbacks and the Dodgers. Diamondbacks 14-55, 7 runs. Dodgers 17-36, 6 runs. That's a win for the D-backs. Cardinals and the Marlins. Cardinals 15-51, and that is 7. Marlins 366, that is 8. And they're going to beat the Cardinals on a 366, and that was the only way they could win that outright. Pirates and the Brewers. Pirates 12-36 and 5 runs. Milwaukee 13-14, and that is 2 runs. And the Pirates will get some payback. Rockies and the Mets. Rockies 7-11, that is 0. Mets 12-56, and at 7. The Mets will get a happy recap there. Reds and the Padres. Reds 8-32, 3 runs. Padres 18-23, and that is 4 runs, and that's a win for the Friars. Nationals and the Giants. Nationals 12-55, 7 runs. Giants 10-31, and that's 3 runs. That is a win for the Nationals. On to August 1st, Minnesota at Cleveland. Minnesota 8-41, and that's 4. Indians 22-62, that's 10. And all the Indians do is win. Toronto at Houston, big series in the American League. Toronto 12-53, and that is 6. Astros 9-43, and that is 5. The Astros slipping a little bit. Boston at Seattle, another big interdivision series in the American League. Red Sox, Boston 14-11, that's 1. Mariners 11-26, and that's 3, and that's a win for the M's. Kansas City at Tampa Bay. Royals 763, and that's 7. Rays 435, and that's 3. It's a win for the Royals. Nationals and the Diamondbacks. Nats 14-13, and that's 2. Diamondbacks 861, and that's 6, and it's a win for the D-backs. Marlins and the Cubs. We have these two Saturday night. Big series. Marlins in second place, NL East. Cubs lead the NL Central. Marlins 141, that's 3. Cubs 936, and that is 4. And the Cubs are doing in the National League what the Indians were doing in the American League. Yankees and the Mets. I wanted so bad. I'll tell you this right now. I had the Yankees and the Mets scheduled for August 2nd. But and I wanted to do a Yankees-Mets game. But because the Yankees are not in the postseason hunt at the moment, I had to make the change. I would rather play a game where both teams have something to play for, because right now the Yankees are under 500, and they do not look like they're going to get there. The Mets are alive, but the Yankees right now are not. So I decided to stick with my guts and still play the teams that you need. You need to see the teams that have something to play for. That's what the board games are for. I do not want to put teams on the board at this stage, at this time of the year, where one team has got something to play for, the other team does not. It's boring. Both teams got to have something to play for, and I do my ultimate best to make sure I get that done. So the Yankees played the Mets here on August 1st. Yankees 16-54, and that is 7. And unfortunately, the Mets aren't going to win it, though, because 6-14 is a 1, and that will be a win for the Bronx. Milwaukee and the Padres. Milwaukee 13-15, and that is 2. Padres 10-43, and that is 5, and that is a win for the Friars. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always Saturday. No game tomorrow night in between the months. We'll return on Saturday. For August 2nd, we are now 2 months left in the 2016 regular season. The Miami Marlins will take on the Chicago Cubs. Jose Fernandez will go for the Marlins, and Jason Hamill will go from the Cubs at the friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Got to see the Cubs. They're one of the best teams in the game. Marlins trying to stay ahead of the Mets and hoping for hope they can still catch the Nats, although I don't think it will do it. What will happen Saturday night? Marlins, Cubs, Fernandez, and Hamill. Be there or be square. Brian Patterson, Clee baseball fan, Big Clue, Dwayne Martz, Beatles eternally, Bernard Strom, and David Vega, and Dwayne Cameron, Frank Rozek, Brian B., Justin Ludwig, and let's see here, and Texag 75, of course, and Jim Doyle, Mr. Moley 55, Doug Hunt, Jeremy Brooks, Cammy Poo, Coruscant, and I think I got everybody. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the X-ray machines. Subscribe if you're not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong, and we'll see you guys Saturday night. It is a win for the Brew Crew. They will beat the Pirates tonight. A 5-2 victory at Miller Park. We'll see you guys Saturday night. Have a good one.